friends. Hello, my friends. ChestnutMtnTinman here, coming to you on this beautiful blue Monday afternoon right before 2 o'clock. On my way to the gym, taking you with me. Rode yesterday, man, it was just wasn't a cloud in the sky. 70 degrees, which is what it is now. This may be the last day of 70s, and it drops, supposed to drop this week back down to like the 60s. More normal weather, I guess. But Mr. Helmet Cam failed on me yesterday, so I didn't get video from my ride and ended up just making it a motorcycle ride. But first, I had forgot to take off my lens cap, which I'm trying to leave on now because my first mod, what is this thing? My first one got scratched. Don't know how it did it. I know I dropped it, but I didn't know that it hit anything. But everything I'd read about them, they're very, very soft, apparently sensitive. But I had a big scratch down across it, so I had a good coupon for GoPro, and I bought another one because I liked what it was doing. So I'm leaving the lens cap on when I'm not using it. Yeah, the lens, that's what it is. And I forgot to take it off, even though I stood there at the bike and put it on the helmet. I recognized it, about 7 minutes in, and I was in Talmo area. So I was like, took it off, and I was like, oh well, low camera will be up to here, and then we'll have this camera, yada yada. Got over to where I was wanting to go. Actually talked to this lady. It's the grandmother of the property, and it's a homestead. She didn't really, it's funny because it's on the National Registry, it's and the website and all that, but putting on YouTube might show people what it is. I told her I had no problems. That's why I was asking her. And I just had to laugh and giggle as I walked away. But I honored her wishes and got back on, and the camera wouldn't start. And I was like, well, I don't want to deal with it here. There was something right up the road. The old church I had seen, when I got back to it, about half a mile. It had no trespassing up all around it, so I was like, well, can't do that. But the camera wouldn't come on. I never did take time to take it off. I had batteries. I just said, heck with it, ain't dealing with it. We'll just not motovlog this ride. Cranked up the tunes on the speakers and just forgot about it. Yeah, and even when I got home, pulled the battery out a little, pushed it back in, still wouldn't come on. So something with that battery hiccuped really. Like maybe it didn't charge or reverse charged and drained itself. I don't know, but it went crazy. Hey guys, I just want to remind you, and I'm going to start putting this in the beginning if I forget, but I want to remind you, don't forget to hit the like button and the comment words emojis or both. Remember that not only do they make me feel good, but they have analytical value with YouTube too for the channel. And I like to hear your comments. Man, I like to hear if you like the video, or if I did something weird, or somewhere you might like me to go. I get those every once in a while and all that stuff. But I just like hearing from you. And also, don't forget, if you can't watch the entire video, please don't just X out in the middle of it, but pull the slider all the way to the right, and then X out. If you have a chance, come back, pull the slider where you left off, and finish. But if you X out in the middle, it affects the click rate, and the click rate is very important. It's how YouTube decides whether your channel and your videos get showed on their search engines. If you have a very, very bad click rate, people will probably never see you. And also, if you're not one of my subscribers, help my channel grow. The only way a YouTube channel grows, and that's by new subscribers. So, hit my subscribe button, and then if you want notifications, ding the bell icon. You don't have to watch every video I do. I do one every other day, unless something gets in the way. But you don't have to watch every one. Appreciate it if you do, but you don't. And guess what? If you help my channel grow, I'll do the same. I'll go hit your subscribe button and help your channel grow. I think that's only fair. You help me, I help you. So, listen. But anyways, we double checked that we took off the lens cover and that we have a record light before we left. I have the low camera facing the back. I added a mount last night, so we'll see how that turns out. But it was a very good ride yesterday. It was enjoyable. The weather was beautiful. It was a very late start. I didn't get out until 4:30. I'm looking at buying an enclosed trailer, and I had been fiddling with that during the afternoon, and next thing you know, I looked down and I went, holy crud, where'd the time go? Jumped up, put my stuff together, and out the door we went. So I just didn't want to mess with anything once it had stopped working. It's like, okay. So near Statham, we became a non-motovlog trip. It's kind of nice just to turn the tunes on and forget about everything. Of course, I still find myself, I'll start talking and realize, hey doofus, you're not motovlogging. I've always just talked to myself. You can see down near my spotlight switch, I have something that says VE. That's supposed to remind me to put my closing in. Trying to put it in at the beginning. My buddy Darren suggested that. I usually have one I've saved and that I have to add in, because I always, like now we're 14 minutes in and I have forgotten to do it again. Good old crazy me. Man, it is a beautiful day. My little tree, I love those lavender trees. It's either Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think we have rain. expected. Pulled into the first place I started getting ethanol-free gas, the Shell station in Brazelton. And I know some time ago I pulled in there and it was well over $1 more than premium. I think this was before I stopped using it. So I was coming back that way and I needed gas, so I was just like, well, let's just pull in there and see what it is now. It's been in the neighborhood of $3.90 that I've been paying, and it was $4.55, and I was like, nope, still not going to use you, you're way too high. So I pulled into the racetrack, which has a slightly lower octane, but I really don't tell a difference in it. I think it was $3.90. All right, my friends, we're getting closer, and I'll have you a while now, so I want to thank you for coming along. Remember, comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't. Tin Man. Get out there and ride every chance you get, and be safe. We're out of here.